Hey guys, what's up? This is Hex, and in this episode of the Elder Scrolls Network, I'm going to be talking about some new home improvements that are going to be eventually coming to ESO, as well as a new type of mount. ZeniMax, a few days ago, I think it was on Friday, did a Twitch stream on the Bethesda channel where they were showcasing the new DLC. This is actually the two dungeon DLC called Stonethorn, and this is going to be available on the sometime in the third quarter. Um, and right before they actually started showing the dungeons themselves, they were talking a bit about the update 27, which will eventually be coming out. And for the people that are doing the PTS on the PC, that will actually be out today for them to test. Um, Now the two things they talked about first was some kind of quality of life improvements for your home. Nothing really too major, but I kind of thought they were interesting just the same. And one was I don't think they really had specifically had a name for it, but I think it was something along the lines of pathing. And what that means is like that if you, that you're able to chart the path of your, let's say, your mount, your pet, or even your assistant, such as your personal banker or personal merchant. And so you know how if you have like a dog, for example, as a pet, and you put it in your home, the pet just basically stays in one area. It doesn't really do that much, but you're able with the new pathing system to pinpoint where exactly you want it to go. So you could have it go from like beside your bed to the fireplace, from the fireplace to, let's say, hopping on the table at the end of the room. Just something like that. And like I said, it's nothing really anything huge, but it kind of brings more life to to any of the pets or mounts or whatever that you have in your home to make it a little bit more realistic. The second thing they had, and they didn't really talk too much about this, but this was pertained to something called guests, which are a collectible, and they really don't do anything in terms of like anything like banking or being a merchant, but they're just kind of hanging around your home, and again kind of add a bit of life to your home. Just walking around, I imagine, and talking and so forth, but nothing really huge. But still, it kind of interesting to bring a new dynamic to whatever home that you have. And the last thing they talked about before before they start showing the dungeon stuff, this to me was, I wasn't expecting this, but it's a new type of mount and it's called a group mount. And as the name implies, it's a mount that's able to carry like a group of people. In this case, they were showing footage of a dwarven spider that was carrying two people. You had one person that was driving and one person that was the passenger. And there are a lot of questions like how this works, like dismounting and so on. Um, Essentially, what it is like if the passenger dismounts off of the spider mount, the driver will still remain, and then, of course, the passenger could get back on the mount if he or she so desires. And if the driver, dismounts, both people wind up dismounting. And you cannot have, no one, not just anybody can hop on the mount. You have to be in, that particular group, and not even enemies can, go on that particular mount. But I thought the whole thing was interesting. I was thinking this just opens up a whole new, you know, set of doors. What are we gonna have next? Horse and carts, which would actually be pretty cool. But that's all I wanted to talk to you guys for today. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I hope to talk to you guys real soon. Take care.